Bet that if they are successful to zone with their bid and the fact that they want this blanket ban to be lifted, if they are successful, the Premier League at some stage will follow suit.
Potentially, but they govern themselves, don't they? The Premier League's the best market in the world, so.
But I can see it happening, right?
Yeah,
because you can go to other places in Europe and watch 3 p.m. kickoffs, right? Firstly, irrelevant of what league we're talking, what tier, be it Premier League or EFL, are you a fan of being able to watch every game at 3 p.m. or not?
Well, listen, I want to watch as much football as I can, but remember, I'm a season ticket holder at Arsenal, and I know it's not in the Premier League, but I'm thinking from my perspective, would I give up my season tickets to be able to watch every game at 3 o'clock? I wouldn't. I like the old experience of going to games. It's all part of the experience. I know I played football for a long time, 20 years, but I enjoy the experience of having a season ticket, taking my little son. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Football's, in some people's eyes, is like tradition, is life. Isn't it? It's like they're part of their routine. I enjoy going to games, taking my little boy, getting him a programme. If he wants something to eat outside first, going to watch the boys warm up. I like all that experience. So me having a season ticket holder, but being able to watch every game in the Premier League at 3 o'clock, I would still maintain my season ticket because I like the whole experience. I understand that I'm in a fortunate position that I can do both. But when you look at where we are at the minute, the cost of living, the living crisis.
This is a very good point.
Not everyone can do that. So unfortunately, going to games at times is expensive. So if this is going to be a cheaper way of people sitting at home, I know you lose that whole experience, but being able to watch all 3 PMs, then how can you argue against that?
You make a very good point with regards to the current cost of
climate,
living, right? If that is the case, right, and then the EFLC maybe a percentage, I don't know what, 5, 10, 50 of drop off of fans going, do you think that will force football clubs to lower the costs of food, of matchday food, of ticket prices, of programs, if they still make programs or
potentially, not? But I'm guessing if you're a not a businessman, but if you're somebody who owns a burger stand outside a football club, their costs are going up because the cost of everything's going up. Yeah. So I guess it's not that easy for them to just be able to go, well, okay, if this is the case, we'll just lower our costs. They simply won't be able to do that. It's not sustainable for them. So listen, it's you can see positives, you can see negatives with it, but it is a real interesting situation because at the end of the day, it's about the EFL, the English Football League, getting more money. Mm-hmm. That's what it comes down to. Now, of course, you're going to have to take it with one hand, but you're going to have to be able to give it something else because, as you said there, attendances might start to fall because, going to a game can be expensive. Like, I live quite far away from London, and on a Saturday sometimes, if I'm at the train station, I see Arsenal fans or Spurs fans, depending on the week. So you have to pay for your train ticket down there. If you drive, you've got petrol. Do you mean food when you get to the stadium? You want to buy a match day programme.
And if the cheaper option is just to buy a subscription to every single...
Some people might not like it, but some people clearly won't have a choice.
What about... So Producer Joe supports a team much further down.
No, he supports a very, very fantastic
but they're not even
Town.
They're not in tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Is that right? League 1. Ipswich Town. Not for much longer. You think you go down. He supports Ipswich, right? So some weeks, for argument's sake, when Ipswich play away and he can't afford or doesn't want to or can't get to the away game, he might go and support his local side, like Ipswich Wanderers, for argument's sake, right? And there'll be thousands upon thousands of people in this similar position. Is someone like Joe more likely that if he has got a subscription, right, and can watch Ipswich away...
He's going to watch Ipswich away.
Rather than go and see live football on his doorstep.
And that's where Ipswich Wanderers may suffer, because eventually, 100% this will happen. The moment, if this becomes a thing, and then you can watch any game at 3 o'clock, so I'll take Joe as an example, and Ipswich Town are playing away from home, all Ipswich Town will do as a football club is put a big screen somewhere, whether it be in the stadium or outside the stadium, and everyone will just go and watch it there.
What, rather than watch it at home?
Yeah, or if they want that kind of atmosphere, like going to an away game, that whole experience, going to the stadium, sitting outside, they've got the hot dog stand, the beer stands, they'll just go and do that.
Let's take a quick call. I know I want to take loads of calls after the break. Let's take one before. Harry's a West Brom fan. Hello, Harry.
Hello.
Hello, Harry. You all right?
Yeah, good, thank you. My point is, I wouldn't give up my season ticket. I'm a West Bromwich Albion fan. I've been there for many years now. And I think every football fan, if you go to the games, you have the experience. You'd be laughing at this. You'd be like, there's no comparison of when your TV's on, when your team's on TV. And West Brom fans will know we've been absolutely shafted by EFL, and we've been putting on Friday nights, Monday nights. We're not having as many Saturday 3 o'clockers. And so if this means staying home and watching it on TV because people got work or something kind of Monday, and then you can definitely tell the difference of enjoyment. And so I really think that attendances shouldn't drop if you're an actual true sporting football.
But Harry, let me ask, do you go to West Brom away games?
I'd say I would go to 85%. I know that's weird, but I do go to. It was last season actually. I went to every single one. It was Middlesbrough away on a Monday night, was it?
Okay. Were you that private example, that game, right? Would you still do that journey? How much would that cost you roughly on petrol and tickets and everything? What are you looking at?
I'd say I think I got coach up that time. I think that was about £30 a head. Match ticket, what we're saying, 30 quid. I think that was. So you're looking at, it is £60.
All right, let's a bit of food on that. Let's call it £80, right, for a Monday night. Yeah. If you've got the option of watching that game on the box and saving that £80, what will you do?
For me, I 100% know that I would be going to games purely because, like I said, I've been a West Brom fan since I was born. I'm not because. The difference is astronomical of watching it on TV.
No, listen, Harry, I totally agree. But do you think there will be West Brom fans that do travel away that won't go to away games because they can save so much money?
Personally, I think no. I think those, especially in the EFL, we West Brom fans, we ain't glory hunters. We support our team purely for the love of the team. And I think... not really. The attendances would drop, if I'm honest. And there's other teams out there. I think Sunderland as well. They have great following. I don't think teams like this would affect attendances. Do
you know what it is, Harry? And listen, he makes some really good points there. But,
thanks, Harry.
And he's fortunate enough not to be in that position. But there are going to be people out there that are going to have to make that choice. Unfortunately, like myself personally, I would keep my season tickets, but I'd be happy to watch Arsenal all the time. But some people haven't got that option. They have to save the money, so they can't go.
Okay.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.